All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They will run with Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 52. 3. Hayward.
Here's Mariota. And he finds Howard complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Check 4. And it's 3rd down.
1.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Check 1.
Mariota again. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
To the air again. Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Check safety. Check safety.
Again, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. He can't hang. One. 2, fellas, let's go. Check 37. One.
Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike Alpha. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a what? 56. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Grant, and he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
I'm on. Check 9, check 9. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the eye. Big gas.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, alert 3. Race don't travel. One. Bravo. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on. One. 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
We got 3. Exit. One. Echo. One.
From the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Dallas.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 39.
Mariota now to throw on first down. This complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy first down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Oh, you got deep?
A first down throw for Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check Mike 39. Check
They'll throw again. Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Throwing is Mariota. That's caught by Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hayward. Check Mike 39. I'm scared. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. If you don't get this boy,
Mariota to throw it. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Three. Switch gears.
To throw Mariota. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Cameron Batson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long here for Mariota. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Jenkins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray from midfield. They'll get this complete to Batson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's complete to Fuller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Got his man, that's Harry. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Catch is made by Harry. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No game on play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on offense. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cameron Batson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Target, 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 target. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, defense. Out. One. Bravo. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
55. Exit. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 61. Max, Max. Mike. Hustle. Mike 50, sitting up.
First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Hey, come on.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he finds Howard complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Echo.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Where are they, team? Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. One. Charlie. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's our time. It's our time. Three. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I got one. Delta.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Check Mike 39. Check team 6. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. White now to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 45-yard line.
Short. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day, dog.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Play fake. Murray. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. N'Keal Harry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Chalk strike. Check Mike 39. Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Very good. Here's Mariota. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56. So we got
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
One. Slam, slam, slam. Orbit. Motion, bump.
On third down, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Hey, get the weight room. Let it go.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
56. Mike, 56.
To throw is Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. Touchdown, Washington! Chad Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Check 26. Check 26. Wahoo. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Murray now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
56. Mike. Right there.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They run it again with Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Dallas, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.